In today's video, we're going to be checking out the brand new LEGO Ninjago movie. This is set 70616. This is the ice tank. Now, before we have a look at this awesome vehicle, let's have a look at the box first. It's only available actually at Toys R Us and LEGO stores. It has 914 pieces, and it comes with 5 mini figures, recommended for ages 14 and up. There's the front of the box. There's the back of the box, showing you some of the features also that the ice tank can do. You can head over to lego.com/Ninjago movie if you'd like to check out more. So there, in a nutshell, is the box. And here is the completed set. Comes with a substantially large catalog, instruction guide showing you how to put together the ice tank. Also shows you the features, all of which I'll touch base on in a second, and it shows you your table of contents with all the pieces that you're going to get inside the box set as well. Also to note as well, I would like to thank the folks over at Warner Brothers Consumer Products and LEGO Ninjago Movie for, of course, making this review happen by providing this fantastic looking vehicle. You get, of course, a brick lifting tool as well. Some of the majority of the larger vehicles seem to come with a brick lifter. Always comes in handy. I make use of these on a regular basis. Sure beats having to bite it with your teeth, as I used to do when I was younger, and to take the Lego bricks off. I'm sure I'm not the only one that has done this. So you get that. Now let's have a look at the 5 minifigures that come included with the set. So the first one that we get is Torben. I don't know if I believe that is the correct way to pronounce it, Torben. Comes with a neat looking hat, front and back printing. No back printing on the back of his head. Obviously, for probably the fact that you could see the back of his head, they don't print that. An interesting little expression on his face. He seems concerned. I would probably seem concerned as well. Posability on all these LEGO minifigures, of course. You got your legs, your hands, your arms, hands, head. You get him. And moving down the list here, we've got a Shark Army Thug, which we really get a lot of these with these LEGO Ninjago sets. Perfectly fine with that. I love army building, whether it be larger figures, smaller figures, LEGO figures, whatever it is. Loves me some army building. This guy has a little eye patch going. A little bit of stubble there on his face too. And he comes with a little beanie hat. Comes also with a fish kind of dagger, little sword sort of thing. Put him right there. Then for a lot of these sets, I've noticed that you get like a main, not a main baddie, but you get not just a thug. Here we have Angler. Angler with a very interesting looking helmet. That of an anglerfish. Anglerfish use these little things on the front of their antenna to lure fish in, and then they gobble them up. I'm sure he doesn't do that, or maybe he does. The helmet, by the way, is kind of a softer rubber, and that's what he looks like on the front. Nothing on the back, no back printing or back facial printing. Also given him just the little fish dagger here, little fish sword. And moving along, we've got Patty Keys, which we just flip this around. Once again, no back printing. It's strange actually on her that I would have thought, and actually even for like Angler, I would have thought that both of them could have had back printing, but she does have back printing. Let me just clarify that. Doesn't have any back facial printing though. Again, very concerned. Okay, and then lastly, we get ourselves Zane. No, not Billy Zane, Zane. And we can go ahead and take off his mask to reveal a very, very happy face on the back there. Also has a quiver of arrows and comes with a little bow and arrow. So there's Zane. So there's your characters. There's your 5 figures. Maybe what we'll do is we'll take the instruction guide. I'm just going to move this out of the way because it's a pretty substantial vehicle. We're just going to move all these characters out of the way as well. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oops. Knock him over in the process. So now we can have a look at the ice tank. What a fantastic looking vehicle. You know, it kind of reminds me of a cross between the Thundercats Thunder Tank and something you might have seen from the movie Stargate. Probably or maybe like a Power Rangers vehicle. It looks really neat. I especially like the triangular shape. Let me see if I can tilt it up for you guys so you guys can see it. Tilt it up here. Really like the triangular formation that's on the top of the vehicle. It has one cockpit, as you can see right in the front. The only downside to the vehicle is it really it has neat treads, which is something you don't see a lot on Lego vehicles. But there's really not a whole lot to pick it up by. I have to find myself a lot of times picking it up from the middle bottom area of the vehicle if I'm carrying it around or I've moved it at all. Certainly do not want to be grabbing it from the treads because the treads are just very soft. Well, they're linked plastic, and all these links link together, but it doesn't give you much to really grab onto if you're wanting to pick it up. So I would say pick it up from the middle. If we let me just see if I can flip the vehicle up here. We flip the vehicle up, and there's also one larger tire in the middle as well that also controls the treads. So it's not relying solely on the treads to move the vehicle. But I did mention it does have a cockpit on the front here. This can open up, and you can put any number of characters inside. Let's say, for example, you know what, we'll take Zane. We'll put Zane in there, and we can close that off. I probably don't need the bow and arrow in his hand. That might make for a little bit harder. You can't use a bow and arrow and steer an ice tank. Maybe you can. I feel like I can't, but you can see he fits inside. He's got a little readout display and a couple of little joysticks in there as well. I don't know if maybe you saw it, but there's also like a really neat trap door that's at the bottom here as well. And then underneath that, there's like a little platform that sits the Lego minifigure. You can drop that and instantly he's got like a little escape. So I think that's kind of neat as well. Go ahead and pop that back open and put him inside. Some really nice details here, not only on the front of the vehicle, but really the vehicle as a whole. It's kind of made up of a combination of mostly white, obviously, some grays, some reds, and a little bit of blue that's accenting the side there as well. Also got some flags on either side, actually 2 to be exact, 2 on that side. You guessed it, mark 2 on the other side there as well. It also has, let me just flip the vehicle around here, a very, very large kind of turbine thing going on in the back here, which as the vehicle spins, let me see if I can show you here, as the treads move, this bottom section here also rotates, or this whole giant, it's like a giant engine, rotates here as well. I think that's kind of cool. These do have a little bit of posability, like they move, they hinge up and down. Not really a whole heck of a lot. And if I just kind of hold on to the vehicle, these also flip forward as well, like that. And lastly, on the ice tank, you've got a little turret gun here that fires flip fire missiles, and to activate that, probably not going to fire them all off, but you basically would be rotating this would rotate the Gatling gun on the front, and then proceed to fire off not 1, not 2, but 6 little flick fire single brick pieces for Lego. It's got a really neat look to it. Not even if you liked Ninjago or not. I mean, I think it's got a really neat looking design that could be incorporated not only for Ninjago, but certainly other vehicles as well. Like, I'm looking at this, I'm thinking like Thunder Tank. I don't know why, I'm just getting that Thunder Tank vibe. It looks really neat though. I love, again, how it moves. You don't get a lot of Lego vehicles that rotate and move on tank treads, which is few and far between, but when it does happen, I think that's really, really neat. And of course, let me just kind of flip it around here so you can see, as you continue to pull the tank, this little back, almost looks like a mixing spatula, rotates on the inside turbine of the tank. A good sized vehicle, several, again, minifigures. You get a total of 5 minifigures included as well. This is one fantastic set. Fans of Lego Ninjago and just Lego in general, I think would probably want to pick this one up as well. And again, it's only available at Toys R Us and Lego stores. So if you do want to add this to your collection, your Lego collection, you'll want to hit up either Toys R Us or Lego stores. Today, though, we were having a look at the Lego Ninjago movie. This was set 70616, and this was the Ice Tank. Thunder Tank. Okay, it's not Thunder Tank. Still looks like a Thunder Tank. If you guys haven't had a chance yet to subscribe to this channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that little subscribe button down below. You won't miss a beat when it comes to future videos. And of course, speaking of future videos, somewhat anticlimactic with my reply, future videos will be coming onto this channel on a regular basis. So make sure you're keeping a tab on, of course, your new daily updates to make sure that if a new video shows up, you always get a chance to check it out. As always, guys, thanks for watching as you always do. I'll see you next time.